Hey muscle mommies, have you ever heard of Kaizen? Well, it's a Japanese business philosophy that's basically getting better in working practices and personal efficiency every day. So you can think of it like getting 1% better in small ways every single day, because that's going to compound over time. And for something such as weightlifting, where we want to see a physical result, well, that doesn't happen overnight. And sometimes we feel like on social media or seeing other people like go through the process, we feel like they've made these huge massive changes, and like, how come I just started working out and it's been a month and I'm not seeing the result that I want to see? Or you've made nutritional changes and maybe the scale's not changing, but you see maybe over time your measurements are going down. These are things that you have to keep doing and integrate progression into your lifestyle. So Kaizen is about being process oriented over goal oriented. And for something such as fitness, which we want to keep doing for the rest of our lives, it's better to make small changes so they become a part of our life instead of going all or nothing. And then we go back to our old habits because it never became a part of us. So today we're going to talk about weightlifting and how to progress, when you should be progressing, when to go up in weights, and really how to build the foundation before you do that so you can get better in a safe and effective way. So as you guys have seen in your programming, I really stay in the 6 to 12 rep range because this is a great rep range where we can challenge our muscles effectively to adapt, but we don't end up spinning our wheels, getting over fatigued, or it keeps us from doing too little. So 6 to 12 is really that perfect rep range where we can get that adaptation we want, which is to get some muscle definition, right? Some muscle growth for some of you. And really for compound movements like squat, deadlift, you're moving multiple joints, you're using more than one muscle. I even like to keep the reps lower, more like 6 to 8, even 10 sometimes. And for single joint movements, maybe like a bicep curl or a leg extension or leg curl, you're only using really one muscle, one joint at a time. Those are a little less fatiguing, so you can go a little higher into the 12 rep range, sometimes even pushing like 15. So that's just to start us out where we want to be, because to get better over time, we want to either increase reps or increase weight. For all of us, you see that I like to stick to the 2-minute rest interval. Some will say that you can play with this in order to keep you to continue progressing, but for our muscles to optimally recover, it's basically taking the time to replenish your energy sources. Think ATP and creatine, those energy sources we need to use to contract our muscles. We need to be taking the full 2 minutes. If you are not taking that time, then you are probably not pushing yourself enough. So in that first 6 months to a year of your lifting journey, you really need to build the foundation, which means learning proper form and proper technique. Even advanced lifters, like no matter who you are in your journey, you need to continue to work on technique. I still perfect mine to this day. So some valuable tools to make sure that you're doing things right is, number one, filming. You can see so much of what you look like versus what you thought you might look like by just looking at yourself in a video. You might be like, oh my gosh, I had no idea I was doing that like weird thing with my leg, for example. And if you don't know at all, that's where the Muscle Mommies group chat comes in handy. Send it to the group. We can all learn from each other, and I will teach in that space. So I will cue at you, correct you, give you feedback. The more people have questions on certain topics, I want to make videos like this, more like workshop-y videos, to help you to just continue to learn and educate and get better. So send me the videos when you can. Look at yourself in a mirror. If you feel like a weird part of your body being worked, like let's say you're doing a squat and you feel like one-sided back discomfort, well, you might be doing something wrong. So if you feel something off, listen to that, go down in weight and try it again. Really slow down the movement, work on your technique, take the video again. And if something's really off and you don't have any feedback by the time you can do your second and third set, honestly, just stop there. Or maybe somebody is around you. Maybe there's somebody in the gym who knows what they're doing and they're open to giving you feedback. You can always ask people. It's really empowering to actually do that. Sometimes we can get a little bit nervous in the gym, like, I don't want them to judge me or whatever. But once you just talk to somebody, you're gonna be like, oh, that wasn't so bad. They were actually really nice. And now I made a gym friend. Yay for gym friends. So don't be afraid to ask an employee there or somebody around you as well. Sometimes I like to tap the muscle. This is actually a really good trick to help you with your motor control, which is your brain telling your body what to do. So if I'm doing a bicep curl, let's say I'm doing it with one arm, I can actually tap that muscle with my opposite hand. Squeeze, I remind myself every time, squeeze, squeeze. I'm going slow, going controlled, keeping my posture. When you are intentional, when you're doing things slowly, when you're going through that checklist of, okay, is my body in the right position? What muscle am I using? What exercise am I doing? And you stay in that headspace, you are going to do so much better than if you're thinking about your day, thinking about the laundry that needs to be done, thinking about what you're gonna have for dinner, what you're doing after, what you'd rather be doing. You are not gonna use your time effectively in the gym, and then it's not a complete waste of time because you're moving your body, but we want our exercises to be purposeful for our goals so they can be the most efficient. So getting better at technique every time is like getting better in small ways every day. That's Kaizen. So now you may be asking, okay, I've got the form right. Now when do I go up in weight? Well, many of you are stronger than you think that you are. So look at the rep range that I give you on your workouts. Let's say the prescribed rep range is for 8 reps. And you choose a weight that you can do, that you can surpass 8 reps while keeping good form. Then do it. Go past the prescribed rep range because our muscles are not gonna change if they're comfortable. I want those last 3 to 5 reps to be challenging. Yes, you keep your form. You are not going to use momentum. You are not going to change your technique just to get it. Keeping the form, you want those last few to be really, really hard. So let's say this week I was supposed to hit 8 reps, but I got 10 or 12. Then I know for either the next set, I need to pick up a heavier weight so that I fail a little bit sooner. And then you look at your exercises the week after because you're going to be repeating them to make sure that you're getting better every time. Kaizen, you can see, okay, last week I hit 10 reps with 35 pounds. This week I have 10 reps. Again, let's start at 35. Again, you are able to actually get 12 reps. Well, then the second set of 10, go up in weight. That is seriously how you know when to go heavier. If you can do more than the prescribed rep range, you need to up that weight so that you fail sooner. Like we were talking about at the beginning, for like a squat, a compound lift, I might want you to fail at 8 reps because squat is a really fatiguing exercise that may take longer to recover from. And if I have you failing at 8 reps instead of 12, you can recover faster, still challenge those muscles so you have stimulating reps that change your body for the desired outcome, but then you're able to go in a couple days and maybe hit another leg workout and not be too drained for the rest of your day. That's why these things matter more than like meets the eye. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense. I can go down rabbit holes sometimes, so just let me know in the comments if I need to clarify that at all for you. So just to recap, you go heavier when your form is right, when you're confident and you feel strong and you can surpass those reps. I would much rather you challenge yourself. If you are in that good headspace, you're feeling strong, you're ready to go, I'd rather you pick up a heavier weight and try to fall short of the rep range than try to go above and beyond. So if you're supposed to hit 8 reps, but you actually can only get 6 or 7 reps, amazing. We love that. That's what we want, to make sure that you're getting to that struggle that makes a difference. If you're keeping that form right, you're not gonna hurt yourself. If you're sending me videos and perfecting it and keeping the technique right, you're mindful, your body will stop you before you hurt yourself. This is also why I like to emphasize slow and controlled movements. If you're going too fast, you might do something without even realizing it, okay? So keep the pace the same, although when you get to the end of the rep range, it might be going a lot slower. Like you're trying to keep the pace the same on a bicep curl, but they're heavier, so you're going at a snail's pace. That is perfect. I just mean don't go faster. You got me? So keep a slow pace, if not even slower, just to make sure that you stay sturdy in your form while getting those good reps in. Okay, this makes me so excited talking about progression. Wanted to talk about today was Kaizen in terms of small increments of getting better in your weightlifting journey. You want to get better every time by challenging yourself every time, either doing more reps than the prescribed rep range if you can, or going heavier and falling short of those rep ranges. So whatever it is, you're shooting for the desired rep range, but you go above or below based on what you actually can physically do that day. Challenge yourself a little bit more every time. You can see what you did the week before. You can ask me, hey Holly, should I go up in weight? I'll look at it. Oh, you did more reps than I thought. Yes, definitely go up in weight. So it's those little things. And this is important to know too, that progress is not linear. You are not going to just get better every time in this straight linear fashion, because you're not a machine. You're not. If you're a woman in your cyclical years, those few days before your period, those first couple days of your bleed, you are not gonna feel yourself. You're not gonna feel the same. You're really stressed because something's happening in your life. You didn't sleep good. You didn't eat a good dinner the night before or a good pre-workout snack. All those other recovery-based things are going to impact your training so much. So that's why it's like, just push yourself with the energy that you have that day. Like today, yesterday, I didn't sleep good at all. I have no idea why, but I couldn't fall asleep. So I'm gonna go to the gym today and I might be running on a 50% energy tank. But if I give all my 50%, then I'm giving it all that I have. You see what I'm saying? So it's okay if like you're not going to hit a squat PR, like 1 rep max, as much weight as you possibly can, but you're gonna still try to get as many reps as you can. You're still gonna work on your form. You're still gonna work on your technique. You're still challenging yourself. You know that you're challenging yourself if those last 3 to 5 reps suck, and you absolutely need that rest. You're like, thank God I have 2 minutes. You're not like, oh my God, 2 minutes is so long. Like, I just wanna do my next set already. It's been 60 seconds. Can I just do it? Holly, no, you can't. That means you need to go up and weight too. So I'm pumped about this. I'm gonna use this energy for my back and biceps workout today and practice Kaizen. That being said, this is the first video of the Muscle Mommies workshop. I want to give you one of these at least a month. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how you like them, along with your training, the weekly check-ins, everything else that you get being in the app, having those customized workouts. I also want to educate you. So give me feedback, critique me, so that I can keep improving for you, making your program better, and let me know what questions you have. I love you so much, and I hope you have a great workout today. See you next time, Muscle Mommy.